Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Sandra's Homespun Life. In today's video, I'm going to be making chicken and broccoli Alfredo casserole. But first, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so now. Remember to hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and leave a comment. So I found this recipe on Pinterest and it sounds really good. And it was pretty simple as is, but I wanted to simplify it a little bit more, so I'm going to tweak it to my own preference, but I will leave the original recipe in the description box below in case you want to check it out. One of the instances that I can tell you is the original recipe calls for your own homemade Alfredo sauce. I'm just going to use the jar. So, you know, it's basically the same recipe, just a couple of minor tweaks. Okay, so I have a greased casserole dish sitting to the side, and that's what I'm going to be baking this casserole in. It's I guess a 9x13. I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and really from here I've already got my ingredients prepped. It's just a matter of tossing it in a bowl, stirring it to mix it, put it in the casserole dish, top it with our cheese, throw it in the oven for about 30 minutes, bring it out, and it's ready. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to add is my rice cauliflower. Now you can buy your own cauliflower, steam it, pulse it in the food processor to make it consistency of rice cauliflower if you want to. I didn't. I just went to Aldi's and I bought a pack of the frozen rice cauliflower. I didn't cook it for the full 5 minutes. I put it in the microwave for maybe about 3. Took it out enough to thaw it out a little bit. And so that's what I'm going to use. So there is my rice cauliflower. So the next ingredient is my steamed broccoli florets. Now the original recipe I think calls for like 12 ounces. I just took a large crown of broccoli, steamed it, and that's what I'm using. I just kind of eyeballed it. So I'm just going to add it all. I'm sure that's more than 12 ounces of broccoli. I'm going to add some minced garlic. The recipe calls for 2 cloves. It says to season with a little bit of salt. There we go. I'm going to add my garlic powder, which is about half a teaspoon. I have 2 cups of cooked shredded chicken. And next, I'm going to add my jar of Alfredo sauce. And using my big spoon, I'm just going to stir this till it's all mixed really well. So I have everything very well mixed. So next, I'm just going to spoon this over into my 9x13 casserole dish. And I'm just going to smooth that into my dish, even it out, get it nicely spread out. And for the next step, it says to put about half a cup of mozzarella cheese over top of the casserole. I'll probably use more than half a cup of mozzarella. But like I said, I will link the original recipe down below. And if you want to give this recipe a try, you could try it my way, or you can try it by the original instructions. Okay, I have everything set and ready to go. So now I'm just going to pop this in the oven and let it bake for about 30 minutes. I allowed my casserole to bake for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes were up, I turned the broiler on and browned the top of the cheese to give it a little bit of a extra color. So I'm going to dish some of this out in a bowl, allow it to cool, and I'm going to give it a taste. Okay, I've allowed my casserole to cool, so now I'm going to give it a try. And it was very hard to wait for this to finish cooling before I dug in. This recipe is a keeper. It's really that good. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And until next time, guys. Bye.